Peter Townsend was a man in the midst of a divorce. He'd worked at the palace since Margaret was 13 as her father's personal assistant, known as an equerry. And he had been a favorite of the king.
Peter Townsend was a decorated war hero, Spitfire pilot, and he was a very successful courtier.
The attraction reflected the fact that Margaret had recently lost a much-loved father and was looking, perhaps subconsciously, for someone to step into those shoes.
In the first months of the new reign, a love affair between Peter and Margaret grew serious.
Peter Townsend was a trusted employee, and he had no business crossing that line that separated employee from royal employer. And I think he should have known better. But in his defense, as he always maintained, he just fell in love.
Peter Townsend's divorce was finalized just before Christmas as the royal family gathered at Sandringham.
As the princess told me, she went to see her sister and said, Peter and I are in love and we'd like to be married. Well, on a private level, so I was told, the Queen was delighted that Margaret had found personal happiness. But it put the Queen in an invidious situation.
Peter was, not exactly available in the way a young suitor for Margaret should have been, that this is going to cause a hell of a lot of problems.
The Queen was head of the Church of England, and the Church did not recognize remarriage for divorcees. If the Queen gave consent to the marriage, it would cause a constitutional crisis between the Church and the monarchy.
How do you manage a young princess who is supposed to be a support to you in helping to shore up and create this new monarchy when the first thing they want to do is break all the rules?
This was the first crisis of the Queen's reign. Elizabeth asked her sister to wait. They would find a solution after her coronation.